take a seat on your mat, and as you find yourself sitting nice and tall, just take a moment here and find your sit bones. And if you're struggling to sit, you're going to want to make sure that if your knees are up really high, that you get something underneath you so your knees can drop down comfortably. Awesome. All right, let's take 3 deep breaths. So inhale, arms come up, and exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, really reach through the fingertips to lengthen through the spine, and then exhale. One more time, inhale, and exhale. Awesome. Inhale, open the arms to T, relax your shoulders, and let's move over to what would be your left. Dropping the left hand, reach through the top fingertips, and really stretch through the side body, keeping the right hip connected. You can try closing your torso down to the floor or opening your torso up, depending on where you need that stretch. I need it in my lower back. And then circle yourself, keep reaching to center. And then move to the opposite side, relax the shoulders, spindle the arm up, keeping those shoulders plugged in, and the opposite hip plugged down, and keep that reach again. This feels so good. I'm going to roll a little bit to the floor to try to get into that lat line and into my QL, which is the quadriceps laborium. It's a big rectangular muscle on each side of the spine, and when he gets tight, he gets angry. And then again, exhale, circle, keep reaching to center. Take a moment here. And then roll yourself back up nice and tall. Great. Bottoms of the feet together, bound angle. And again, just wiggle your sit bones. Try to release them a little bit. Draw some length without pushing your rib cage forward. And then exhale, hinging from the hip. Bring yourself forward. Now, if there's any knee pain, make more space between your heels and your pubis bone so there's not sensitivity in the knee joints themselves. And then roll yourself back up. Awesome. Back to the legs being crossed again. And maybe even try crossing with your opposite leg in front, your kind of unnatural way. Inhale, open the arms to T. We're going to go back to the left again, keeping that right hip rooted. Top arm makes a nice little cactus, and then slide the arm through, lifting the rib cage. Try to exaggerate that space on the side body. And then keep reaching this time. Turn yourself towards the floor at the left. Place the hands shoulders distance. And now try to gently rotate your upper body so your shoulders can square with the corners of the mat to the best of your ability. So a really big twist in the lower back and the shoulder girdle. Draw length through the spine. Inhale, fold, exhale. Great, and now let's circle back to center, trying to give those back muscles a chance to catch up. Roll it up nice and slow, arms open to T. All right, let's move over to the right. I'm going to drop, relax my bottom shoulder. Top arm comes to a cactus, so when I slide, I'm not bunching my shoulder up. Now I have long arms, so the bottom elbow might drop, or it can stay lifted. Inhale, breathe into your top lung. All right, keep reaching through the right arm and turn your torso. Plant the palms, relax the shoulders, and start that rotation. Awesome. Rotate back to center. Take your time. Let those back muscles get a chance to catch up. And then slowly roll yourself up again. Great bound angle. Just a nice way to balance out the pelvis here. Draw some length and then exhale, fold. I want you to hinge from the hip rather than fold from the rib cage. Your lower back isn't going to benefit much. And then slowly rising. Awesome. Recross the legs. Again, sitting tall. Remember, if you need to, be on that cushion. Arms open. Let's go to the left. This time we're going to gently twist, keeping our hips planted. And then lower the arms down, either palm to the knee, or you can turn that palm out. Just make sure we're not hunching in the shoulders. It's not a shoulder wrenching twist. It's starting at the very base of the pelvis, the pit of the belly. And then slowly unwind, arms float open. Let's move towards the right, hands plant down. Again, we're not trying to wrench the upper body. We do want to try to move that lower spine. Chest stays open rather than collapsed. And slowly come back to center. Nice job. All right, let's turn to face the length of the mat. Draw the hands under the thighs or on top of the shins. It's either one, it's up to you. Inhale, sitting tall. Now pelvis posteriorly tilts, so tailbone comes up between the legs. Feel the pelvic floor and belly draw in. Lean back and open out or C-curve out your spine. And then using your head as the lead, guide yourself through into a nice variation of seated cat-cow. We're going to start with the pelvis, roll it back, and then dive through. Inhale, exhale, inhale. 3 more. One more. Awesome. Walk your feet together. And now bring what would be my left hand, maybe your right hand if you're mirroring me, to the outside of the knee to keep the leg from falling out. With a long back arm, let's turn the spine gently. Doesn't have to be a big twist. Slowly come to center. Let's switch arms. Use your inhale and exhale. And then back to center. Nice. Come all the way onto your back. Knees into the chest. And then setting your feet to the floor. I'll do the opposite of you. Take your left leg, roll out the ankle, cross ankle over knee, and then hands come underneath the thigh. Let's interlace and draw the knee towards you, trying to keep your hips square beneath you. You can also try using a strap or a sock or part of your travel bag if you feel like you can't reach your leg or your hamstring. Now as you work your figure four, try not to let your hips come off the floor. Try to anchor down like you're fishing with your tailbone so you have that little curve back in your back again. Nice. Release your arms out to T. Take your right ankle to the outside of the mat and now drop your knees in. Lift your head and turn it the opposite way. Back up to center, uncross, both knees compress in. And then let's draw the opposite leg up. So right leg up, roll the ankle, cross the ankle over the knee. Now keep your hips square beneath you. So when you draw the leg in, I'm holding hamstring or shin. And as you draw that leg closer, your hips are not lifting. You're trying to keep your pelvis in neutral and draw it in. You're going to get a better hip stretch and lower back stretch. Stay long through the waist of the lower leg. And then release the legs, left foot to the outside of the left edge of the mat. And then draw the knees in, lift your head, rotate to look towards your fingertips. And let gravity arc your body. And now slowly back to center, knees into the chest. And we're just going to take a minute in constructive rest pose, which is really soothing to the lower back. So feet about mat's distance, but you want a position that the knees can anchor in without any strain in the hip flexors. So this is about right for me. And just relax out your lower back. Now take your arms overhead, keeping your rib cage relaxed. And we'll just take a minute here. Try to relax your legs as much as you can so they're not doing anything at all. Take a few deep breaths. And now slowly draw the knees back into the chest. Just compress without any strain. Roll yourself to your side, roll into your top hand, and come back up to a seated position. Great job. So I hope you enjoyed this practice, and whether you've been traveling or you're just having some pesky back pain, feel free to practice this or pick out poses out of the routine and do them on a regular basis. I know what back pain's like, and it is not something that we have to live with as long as we take care of our body the right way. For more information, visit my website, hopecorefitness.com or hopezvara.com, and I can't wait to practice with you again soon. Namaste.